a note of what people in the audience could perhaps do as a result. So particularly kind of thinking, I mean, I look around the room and I think we have a really diverse audience here of like students and activists and academics and journalists, politicians. So I was just wondering, kind of the rest of the panel, do you have similar advice of what everyone here can do?
Yeah, shall I start? Yeah, so I think some of the, for me, it's just reiterating some of the things that have already been said, which is it's really, really important in terms of this agenda to make sure that you do as much awareness raising work as you can. Find out about your local organisations. So you've got North Domestic Violence here. There'll be other organisations. Look at how you can volunteer, support those organisations. It's about asking those questions and getting those messages out there.
In addition to that, I think we all have to be curious with our friends and family and work colleagues and fellow students. So if you think a woman or a man could be in an abusive relationship, you know, try and find a little bit more out about them, be curious, and obviously if you do think there's something awry, that you then should try and get help for them, either through student union or you know, going all the way up to the police. So be curious.
What I can say is what we're doing right here now. We're speaking about it, we're learning so many different issues and so many different aspects of domestic violence. So continue doing what we're doing and even shouting, raising our voices more, become more visible to the public, publicize it more, as I have said before. Posters, you know, I can see a poster on a bus, woman with a black eye or a child holding in her hands and a hand about to hit. Certain things like that needs to come out more in the public to become more aware, and not for, you know, for the victims of domestic violence to feel this fear or embarrassment or shame. Speak it out, shout it out, cry it out, knock so hard on that door, open that door and walk through each of that door and bring it into the light. I said drag domestic violence out of the darkness and bring it into the light, and that's what we need to do. And that's what I am doing. So thank you very much.
At my rather advanced age, and having lived through a lot of cycles about DV, I am pessimistic. And because I see the thin end of the wedge of another backlash, which we've seen historically so many times. And my advice would be, go out there, if you're going to do something, and protest about the gender neutralizing of domestic violence, above all else. You know, feminism is not dead. It's, as a, you know, and male sexism is as alive and well now as it was 1,000 years ago. It's just more subtle.
I gave you my version earlier.
All right, thank you so much for coming, everyone.